Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 450. Man, last week I said I was going to go back into the superhero field. I said I was going to do the Marvel thing. And yeah, man, Eternals 2021. Yeah, this movie, man, this movie has a huge cast. I don't, uh, you know, three of them are Game of Thrones alumni. One of them is Salma Hayek. Oh yeah, Salma Hayek. The other one is Angelina Jolie. Oh, crippling my heart already. Another one is a chick named Gemma Chan. And damn, oh, whew, a lot of hot chicks in this movie. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. This movie though, yeah, really good, a really different superhero movie, especially for Marvel. I mean, hell, I remember the little controversy that I heard about, when this movie was around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a love scene in this movie. I mean, literally, there's a love scene, even though we don't see anything. They pretty much cropped from the back up. But yeah, this love scene, he's putting it to her, and she's he's on top of her, and we can see that, yeah, he is working it, but still, there's a love scene in this movie, naked love scene, but we don't see anything. Yeah, and then yeah, there's a same-sex kiss in this movie. I mean, yeah, that is something that is very different in the Marvel movie. But yeah, I tell you though, man, this movie though, yeah, other than that small detail, those small details, you still got the action in it. You still got a really tight, packed storyline. I mean, considering the fact that these individuals, these 10 superpower immortals called Eternals, these individuals are literally living through history. I mean, they're living through history, they're living through centuries, you know, 5,000 BC, and then, they're on they've been sent to Earth by this giant celestial being, just so they can fight this group of nasty ass monsters called Deviants. So yeah, it took them centuries to wipe them all out, and then they were awaiting orders from the their big boss basically, and got nothing from them, so they just disbanded, lived normal lives. 500 years later, in modern times, you know, they come back together because another deviant has been has emerged someplace. But yeah, you know, we get a we get flashback scenes, and then we get present scenes. All throughout the movie, you'll see flashback scenes, you see present scenes, you see what happened to these guys during their time off and during their time together. So yeah, I tell you, man, this movie though, yeah, like I said, packed with a lot of story, and it didn't even feel like, you know, the movie was 2 hours and 30 minutes, but it didn't even feel like 2 hours and 30 minutes. I mean, you are so locked into the story, man. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. So yeah, I tell you, man, this movie though, yeah, even though it came out during COVID, during the pandemic, it still made quite a bit of money. But, I feel like it could have made more if people were allowed to. Well, yeah, people were allowed. it was around the second half of 2021 where everything was starting to open back up again. So yeah, people were allowed to go back to the theaters, but not everybody, not yet at least. But yeah, I tell you though, this movie though, yeah, this movie really did deliver though. It really did deliver. It is a really badass movie. And yeah, a lot more eyes should be on it. Hell, I remember seeing this movie being trending all over Twitter. I think it was in 2022 or last year. It was trending all over Twitter. People starting to talk about Eternals 2, which should happen because, god damn it, we need to see more of this group, you know? Even though some of them have died in this movie, you know? We need to see more of this group. We need to see how far we can get things rolling with these particular characters. But yeah, man, this movie though, yeah, like I said, 100% delivered, you know? The action, oh man, I tell you, especially the action. I mean, seeing Angelina Jolie do her thing for the first time in over 10 years, man. Seeing her doing her thing in this movie, man, it's like she haven't missed a step. I mean, Lara Croft, Jane Smith, Evelyn Salt, all rolled into one. Fox from Wanted, all rolled into one, into this character right here. And man, I tell you, yeah, she's 100% badass in this movie. Yeah, Angelina Jolie, badass in this movie. And yeah, yeah, she most definitely delivered, man, I tell you. Yeah, like I said, you know, 3 Game of Thrones alumni in this movie, you know. Interesting to see 2 of them share a scene together, you know, considering that the characters on the show were a part of the same family. So yeah, you know, seeing these 2 guys, you know, just be together, you know, in a whole like modern day setting. But I tell you, man, it was just a little bit, yeah, mine. But yeah, I tell you, man, this movie though, yeah. You know, extra cheese and pepperoni on a thick crust, and yeah, it delivered, and we all got our piece, man. We all got our piece of that pie. This movie, yeah, 100%, damn good shit, a surefire, solid 4 out of 5. And I want to give it a full 5 because, you know, it set up a few things, but those few things were not acknowledged in future Marvel films. I mean, some of them, some of it was it was referenced, but they have not gained full acknowledgement of it. But yeah, a solid 4 out of 5. This movie, badass. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, man. Next week during Thanksgiving week. I should have put this movie out during Thanksgiving week, considering the fact that this group is like a family. So yeah, next week during Thanksgiving week, man, Steven Spielberg come back into the movie review series. Yeah, we're going to play a huge interactive video game. You're invited, I'm invited, we're all invited to play, you know. Multiplayer, cross-play, all that shit in this particular game. So, grab your controller and get ready. Keep it locked right here for that. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, this show is off.